Paper Crane is one of the best defensive relics in the whole dang game, so to find it this early on a silent run is truly blessed. Bronze Scales, doing damage back whenever we're attacked. Definitely, I mean, we're gonna need more damage against Heart, for sure. This is good damage to Heart. Yeah! Boop. Haha! How's that for a start? We'll be approaching these runs from a mindset of learning. Want to deal with the silent. I love the common relic. I've been meaning to choose more colorless card starts, and I wonder if this is a good opportunity to take one. Oh, I love this act layout too. We've got fire into elite into fire, and then we have optionality from there. We can opt out of the second elite or opt in. There's absolutely a lot of common relics that in particular benefit silent, I think. And the reason for that is because of Ring of the Snake. Drawing 2 additional cards on turn 1 is extra beneficial with the common relics that affect your turn 1. Akabeko, Bag of Marbles, Anchor, Lantern. These are all common relics, and they're all common relics that are more impactful if you're drawing more cards on turn 1. So I do think Ring of the Snake is... or Silent in general loves common relic starts. But my question is, does Silent love colorless, uncommon card starts? There's a few interesting possibilities in there. Trip gives Silent access to Vulnerable, something that she normally has a hard time finding. Blind is a good source of Weaken. Dramatic Entrance is pretty sweet. With the extra card on turn 1, I would be happy with the Dramatic Entrance now that it's been buffed. Swift Strike and Good Instincts got buffed. I'm not saying that I think this is the best option. It probably is worse than Common Relic on average. But I want to try more runs where we start with this option so that I can get a better feel for it in the new world of the 2.2 patch, which is still relatively new, even though that was now, 4 months ago almost. Feels like it was only yesterday that Blade Dance got an extra shiv. Anyway, let's see what our colorless options are. I would really like a Swift Strike. Again, planning to take on 3 elites here. We never go... Yeah, this is not pretty. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go for this elite. Alright, give me a colorless card. Oh, we do get offered Trip. And I think that is the take here. 0 cost, apply 2 Vuln. Silent has... These are 2 of the uncommon colorless cards that I think have almost no use case, by the way. Enlightenment is a cost reducer. Can do some interesting things in fairly specific decks, but I don't know how you get that kind of deck, if that makes sense. Right? I don't know how you get from a game start to the sort of situation where this card ends up being good. Certainly it's not here, right? There's nothing. And Deep Breath gives us, well, shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile, draw 1. It's not even a net gain unless you upgrade it. This can do some interesting things with the Abacus and the Sundial relics that trigger when your deck shuffles, but it's so niche. A step towards forcing infinites. I think if you're looking for the forced infinite starts, what you want is removals on floor 1. Lose some max HP to remove 2 cards, kind of deal. I'm definitely going to take this Trip. Trip is going to make us a lot better at potentially killing elites. It's got a cool upgrade too, applying vulnerable to all enemies. Definitely going to take that Trip. So Snowfox asks, what about Rare Relic? And I do think Rare Relic starts in general are quite good. Mostly, though, I didn't even talk about that option much because the downside associated with it was adding a curse to the deck, which I think is one of the worst starting bonuses you can take. As a general rule, curses are to be avoided in Slay the Spire unless you have some additional incentive, like an Omamori or a Darkstone Periapt or a Duvu Doll or something. Even though we could have visited the store and removed the curse immediately. That does make it a little bit more favorable, but then, that removal is coming at the cost of another floor. We're missing out on a card reward by visiting the shop. so let's start with a bunch of combats. I want to get potions, I want to get card rewards. I want to get. So we're being attacked for 4 next turn. I'm wondering if we go like trip, strike, strike on the big one here. That'll do 18 damage. What's 33 minus 8? Leave it at 15, right? 3 strikes would kill, or 2 strikes and neutralize would kill next turn. It might attack us again next turn, although we won't be frail. The other option is kill this one. Could even full block and kill neither, but I think that's a foolish choice. I think I'd rather take 2 here. Let's see, strike, 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 27, 31. We never kill next turn. I'm going to choose to do it this way. We'll hindsight the play in a moment. You get attacked again and we full block. Alright, I'll call that the good play then. Yeah, I'll call that the good play. This trip popping off, by the way. Stuff. We do get a potion, a good one too. And... Flying Knee versus Sneaky Strike. Direct Boss, Guardian. Interesting. I almost wonder if the Gambler's Brew leads us to taking Sneaky Strike here. Normally Sneaky Strike is a difficult floor 1 take, because you don't have solid discard yet. I'm totally okay with the Flying Knee. I think a Flying Knee is a perfectly valid pickup here. But the Sneaky Strike lets us take an Acrobatics or a Prepared or a Dagger Throw or something to bring it online, and then it starts to become really consistent damage. This is a great card against, say, Lagavulin. And we have a one-time, definitely activate it no matter what potion here in Gambler's Brew. It's also got a more important upgrade than the Flying Knee. Flying Knee upgrades for +3 damage, Sneaky Strike upgrades for +4. And if you take a Sneaky Strike, you should consider giving it the upgrade. It'll hit for 24 damage with Trip. That's not bad. Let's give it a chance here. Okay, we could do some shenanigans with the Gambler's Brew and, like, win on this turn, saving 7 HP, but I think this potion will be more valuable against a Gremlin Knob than it will be here. So I'd rather just defend, right? I think so. We pay our dues to the Jawworm, as it must be. Can't take 2 of them. That's just crazy, right? Is it? Adding a backflip or a piercing wail seems almost reasonable. Almost. Maybe I just go double Sneaky Strike. With only 1 discard so far. And a discard potion, which was the entire basis for taking the first one. I mean, I'm always, generally speaking, happy with a Piercing Wail in the mid to late game. I'm just gonna grab an early Piercing Wail. This is not the damage card I wanted. We'll take the Piercing Wail. I've got 2 more card rewards for better damage options. And we do have optionality. We don't have to fight an elite, right? Huzzah! Discount didn't actually matter there, but, you know, it's the principle of the thing. Pretty good damage output over 2 turns. We're close to where we need to be already. Aha! So now I kind of wish I'd taken the second Sneaky Strike. Skewer is quite solid here as well. Giving us... It'd be a really good upgrade going into, to say, Gremlin Nob. Seems foolish to ignore this acrobatics, but I'm worried a little bit about Nob right now. I think I'd better take the Skewer. Where I've ended up. Seems like a pretty easy hardcore fight though, so happy with this outcome. Okay, Cutting Potion makes me feel... Aha! Okay, now we can take the acrobatics. Missing out on Eviscerate's okay, too. We need this acro now. Yeah. And the Shiv Potion, we're good to go for an elite now. Good. Very good. Oh, and we get a heal, too? Full health. I don't think... although the card removal would be nice, I think we'd remove a defend here. Making sure that we go into this Elite Gauntlet with full health so that we can come out with a lot of potions is definitely the highest of priorities right now. And we'll upgrade Skewer. Right, who's up first? It's Lagavulin. Perfect. D's turn one. Yeah, I think I wake up with this. Wow, beautiful. We don't lose the Ascender's Bane here, but we do get to Sneaky Strike, Piercing Wail, and almost full block. Next turn's a little gnarly, though. I will Cunning Potion here. Okay, that's a great draw next turn, so we just defend this turn. Take 10. Good fight overall. Oh, yeah, got him. Vajra giving us a point of strength is amazing. This deck is entirely reliant on physical damage, and our physical damage just got a fair bit better. Do we want a Flechettes? Flechettes would be pretty spicy in this deck. Doing damage per number of skills in hand, but I think we can get away with a skip here. We're probably going to upgrade the Sneaky Strike next, and then probably Acrobatics after that. Maybe the Neutralize, too. Going into this next fight. Also get another Relic, too. Skip these. I don't hate Backflip here. Still gotta get past a Gremlin Nob, don't forget. Oh, okay, we're definitely gonna upgrade Neutralize now. Paper Crane makes enemies that are weakened to deal 40% less damage rather than 25%. Paper Crane is one of the best defensive relics in the whole dang game, so to find it this early on a silent run is truly blessed. Y'all lose some artifacts. More desired on Silent than Ironclad now. I dare say it always was, truthfully. But yes. Short. My question here is, do we defend twice or strike? What's our theoretical best damage output? We could trip Skewer. Trip Sneaky Strike for 24. And a strike... Actually, no, not 24. 17, 25. And a strike would be 10. 35. Skewer would be 16 times 2, so it does reduce the energy cost by 1. I think I strike once and defend once here. Okay, this could be our Gambler's Brew, based on what we just drew here. I can draw Defend, Neutralize, Sneaky Strike. Exchange for 3 cards. What's my best turn? We can lose Strike, Ascender's Bane, right? So that would be 17-4. Kill the backline, that's my question. We do, what's 25 and then 1 energy on Skewer? 25 plus 16? 41. We'd also have to neutralize to get the kill. So I can either kill the front one and take 0, or I can kill the back one and take 2. Those are my 2 choices, it looks like. Okay. I'm gonna use the Gambler's Potion. Yeah, or take 10 and save the potion. I don't think I want to do that, though. As this also lets us reshuffle the Neutralize and Sneaky Strike. Pretty valuable here. Could also kill this one and then put Trip on the back one. Take 2. That's a worse proposition, though. I'll do it this way. Take 0 here. Go for the one with less health at this point. It's actually correct to... Nope. Sure wasn't. 5 more last turn. Ah! Fortunate series of draws there. .32 health is not bad, though. Especially with an Incense Burner. Every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible. What an amazing start to our relics. Blade Dance to go with this Vajra seems pretty sweet, if you ask me, although the Backstab is pretty reasonable, too. For just 12 damage on turn 1 at 0 cost. Starting to get to be one of those sounds that just kills everything immediately. Good way to be. It's a great way to be. We have the energy as much for Blade Dance. We're trying to avoid paying for our damage cards. Let's take the Backstab, which I'm immediately grateful for here. That 12 damage. Boom. Easy. Doesn't quite line up on these guys. Tragically. Skewer you and for 1. The other 2. Oh well. Take 1 here. Hey, Ganja Goblin Gamer. I actually have no idea what this t-shirt means. Couldn't tell you. Haven't got a clue. Okay, take 3 this turn, huh? Alright. Kind of like a Celtic cross-looking thing. But I don't know that it has a specific meaning. Burner on 4 is okay. I should have thought about that more, but that's okay. Now I will take a Blade Dance. We're gonna upgrade. Probably the Blade Dance. Yeah. No, Neutralize, excuse me. And with Incense Burner on 4, I'll go into the Elite fight now. That seems fair. Is the Norbert. Good for him. Potion for... no, not yet. We have Skewer. So, next turn we guaranteed have Trip Strike Neutralize. That is 10 plus 7. 17 damage. Perfect. Pick one. Keep Gremlin up. Life is good. We get a Preserved Insect, yet another amazing relic. We're all set to just slay elites next act. Do I add one more Blade Dance to the mix? Actually think I do. We have a really solid set of damage output now. Jivs. Vulnerable. Draw. We got a little bit of block in the Piercing Whale. And we have Paper Crane Neutralize. We're gonna have to be a little bit wary against the Guardian. I think this is better to take an event now. We don't need any more cards. Perfect. Purple Fire Spirits. I will consider healing here. Actually, kind of happy to give up Backstab for a full heal right now, as it would let me upgrade again. Whereas, I'm not sure about Guardian on 27 HP. Genuinely. I guess we could give up a Strike, and that would also make Guardian better. We would be upgrading probably one of the Blade Dances. Maybe Acrobatics. But I'm mostly a little worried that we get pinged on some of the defensive mode turns. I'm not going to give Trip. No, we really want that vulnerable. So I'm either giving up Backstab for a full heal, or I'm giving up a Strike. Yeah, the upgrade on Trip is to all enemies. The Blade Dance upgrade is 5 more damage, basically, which is pretty dang significant here. I could also see upgrading Survivor for a little bit more blunkage. Still don't want to die to the Guardian here. Let's do that. So could have energy potted to be sure. Yes. Note that we did not draw enough damage though, after deciding not to use the energy potion on turn 1. So we do take a little bit of a hit here. Not bad. Ultimately pretty happy that I chose to take the heal there. Actually, intangible next turn, so I maybe shouldn't have played that. Next turn could be awkward. Okay, that's better. Guaranteed to get the damage we need. It's 50? Yeah, 50 damage to transform here, so 16 times 3 is not enough. But is after a bleed dance. Bet. Very painful. Another, yeah, these turns were what I was a little bit worried about. Just taking, you know, 8 here, 8 on turn 2. We had, what, 27 health? Would have been a pretty close call. Cool, I am intangible. And you're transformed. Cool. I have to take... opt not to. A little more on this turn. So we would have been at exactly 1 hit point. Although you might argue that with a strike removed instead, we'd be in slightly better health. But yeah, we've taken 26 damage so far. I feel okay about that. I feel okay about what we've chosen to do. Wraith form. This is definitely the sort of deck that likes a Wraith form, and that is the sort of deck that don't have a solid defensive plan yet. Although, and we're a deck with an Incense Burner, so we already have access to Intangible, making the Wraith form even stronger. I think this Glass Knife is quite powerful as well, allowing us to do a lot of damage with the Vajra and the Trip. But I think Wraith Form plus Incense Burner is probably too powerful to ignore here. Fire, Flame, Fire! Thank you so much for the 11 months of support. Just one more to that full year of Dad dancing. Yeah, we'll take the Wraith Form. Indeed, Ferox, the crane is a little bit useless if we're intangible all the time. I don't think that means we should ignore this Wraith form, though. I think because we haven't found a solid axis to weaken yet, I think it's a good idea to build a secondary. We can kind of work them together, as it were. This is a tough choice here. This deck wants to fight elites, but man, does Coffee Dripper make that a scary proposition. 4th Energy is very good here. But we would have to very carefully ration our hit points. Sacred Bark would double the effectiveness of potions. That's pretty potent, given that we have effectively 3 potions in our belt right now. Or we could take 3 more relics immediately with the Culling Bell. We're in position to take bites. True. I do like the extra energy here. This deck definitely feels like we want it. This might be something I regret, but we'll see here. We do at least have a lot of health at the start of the act, thanks to that full heal previously. And we get an early store, so we can spend some money to maybe get a little stronger. Chicken Man Phil, here's a joke for you. Why did the vampire have trouble sleeping at night? Because of all the coffin. Ooh, I like these 2 late elites. Those will be relatively easy to kill. We can avoid... So there's an opportunistic elite here, but there's also an option to avoid. I guess here's the real question for everybody. What's harder to fight? What does more damage to us? Column A is a Book of Stabbing with minus 25% hit points. Column B is a Snake Plant. Which of those two things is more dangerous to us? I'm actually not sure which. They have similar amounts of health. I mean, we're actually pretty good against both with the Piercing Wail and the Wraith Form. I would rather fight 3 cultists than 3 slavers. That's for sure. Gremlin Leader is, well, Gremlin Leader's not too bad. We don't have Relic Dome, thankfully. It's the avocado that'll get us, that's true. That's true. I think we're fighting... We're not gonna give up... Well, it's only 1 fire we give up. We could maybe try going for the Burning Elite, but I'd be pretty spooky. If we don't go for it now, we'll force ourselves to do it next act, but I'm okay... With Coffee Dripper, I'm okay, like, not pushing it right now. We'll find Sustain, and then we'll go for the Burning Elite. So the only remaining question is, do we go to this store or this store? A little bit more money if we go to this store, but we lock ourselves into fighting an elite if we go to this one, whereas we have the option to get brutalized by a bonus avocado and then coward this way or something. Although I guess this is, again, the cowardly path too, right? Also a 3rd elite opt-in. Go 4 elites. That seems really unlikely. Okay, I'm gonna go for this store, after the question mark. Energy Potion just instantly kills this opponent. Contemplating it. They gain 35 block, right? On this Ascension level, I've still got Bestiary mod enabled. Pop that up. Yeah, 35 block they'll get on turn 1. Means we have to do at least 35 damage here. We've got 17 plus 15. Tangible next turn. Currently we deal... Oh, we really almost kill it. Yeah, I think we'll be fine here. Fear not, Runic Dome Ladder is alive and well. Taking a break from it for today. Of course, here's where I just, like, draw defend, defend, strike, strike, rip. I'm very sad. Now we're good, okay. Potion preserved! Although Incense Burner set up to a different number. Endless Agony is pretty good here. Just 0 cost deal 10, essentially, increasing our front load, but escaping the deck for the second and subsequent cycles. Yes, that's a Steam Workshop mod, Rogi Hogi. You can only mod Spire on Steam PC, I think? Generally speaking, you can't mod on other platforms. Alright, I'll take the Agony. Question mark then fight, or fight then question mark? I think fight then question mark. In case we get like a curse added to the deck or something. Oh, it's him! I knew we should have had Incense Burner on 1. Now I do regret not using that energy potion. We could have been intangible right now. Wait, would that even matter? Hold on. No! I'm 1 damage short. Disaster. Very tempted to Entropic Brew. 16 health? I could save 16 health. Which is really important, because I have Coffee Dripper. Good. Ha! Just get backstab back! Easy game. Dagger Throw's not bad either, to re-enable Sneaky Strike. Do I want my backstab back, is the question. The answer is, I think not, actually. Like, we don't draw a different card on turn 1 if we draw the backstab. Said Plus on it, I'd be all about it. Say no thanks. Ooh. Oh, we could bottle trip? Hell yeah. Sweet. Even sweeter, start elite combats with 2 points of strength. That is going to let us absolutely, positively... Now elites are genuinely way less dangerous than regular combats, and we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4 elites with, honestly, relatively little difficulty. Migashu, thank you so much for the 18 months, that year and a half. Double burger. And we can buy a strength potion for more strength. Question is, do we go for the Burning Elite? And the answer is... maybe. You're welcome. How many events am I gonna get? 1, 2. Odds of bites are... Actually, maybe we remove a defend here. Defends are the big stinky. I mean, strikes are really good, right? We have 3 strength in elite fights. Yeah, let's remove a defend. And I will take... Yeah, I will take... This run is doing better than it has in... it is a snake plant. Ooh, stinky. Stinky. But Wraith form is here. Block for 3. I think I should deal 16 here. Get out of this fight. Oh no, we drew Piercing Wail on this turn as well? Disaster. Please tell me we can kill next turn. Well, we can neutralize Survivor. That'll have to do. Good job, Paper Crane. Keep these potions. Want to up the incense burner by 1 here. Calculated Gamble Plus lets us discard our hand and draw that many cards. Seems pretty excellent here. I'll take it. And we, as much as I would love to upgrade Trip, I think we have to upgrade Wraith Form here. The question is, do we go Elite, Fire, or do we take another regular combat? That's scary, man. Although we know it can't be a Snake Plant to fight the Burning Elite. Getting the Burning Elite out of the way is pretty good. We do lose out on an upgrade, which would be Trip. I think would be quite relevant for these 3 combats. You know, I honestly I really don't like taking this additional regular combat, though. Our incense burner's not set up. And I want to upgrade that trip, so... Actually, I think that I want. Find out how much I regret that next act. Ooh, yeah, really missing the trip upgrade right now. Time. It's okay, we have Fear Potion. Can I kill 2 of them on turn 1? That is the important question. Got what? These are 10 each. Blade Dance just straight murders you. I have 3 strikes. With the Fear Potion, these are 13 each. Yes, we can kill them both, and I'll take 7. Keep the Strength Potion. I'm cool with that. Excellent fight. Now we have Incense Burner turn 1 and 14 additional hit points to work with. And... Grand Finale? It's amusing, but I don't think so. Another Acrobatics is not bad here. Caltrops Plus is cute. Doing damage back whenever we're attacked. I don't think we want that, but I will take the second Acro. For more cards draw. I will upgrade this trip. Probably fight Slavers again. The box. Bronze Scales, doing damage back whenever we're attacked. Definitely, I mean, we're gonna need more damage against Heart, for sure. This is good damage to Heart. Could opt out of an elite fight, but I don't think that's a wise choice. Get him upgraded trip. Get him. I almost want to say we just go straight for leader here. 19 times 4, we could make it a little bit more with the strength pot. Well, strength pot might be for Book of Stabbing. There are 10 each. Wraith form, let's play this a little bit slower. It's gonna be intangible. As a general rule, it's a good strat. Here's where we get to take advantage of our Bronze Scales. Akabeko causes our first attack each combat to do 8 more damage, with guaranteed turn 1 vulnerable. Pretty good. Now that we have 2 acrobatics, I think a second, and a calculated gamble, I think a second sneaky strike is completely reasonable here. Dealing damage for free. I'll look at... Replace this poison potion. Let's look at 2. Weak potion with paper crane. Yeah, that's good. No Book of Stabbing sightings yet. Instead, these guys are back, and the world's greatest turn 1 here. Strike kills you. This is acceptable. Actually only taking 1 without using a potion. It's fine. I suppose it's Wraith Form time. More elite coming. Could kill him right now, but Incense Burner on 0 says no thank you. Well, at least let it get a little bit higher than that. Can't stick around in this fight forever because the wounds and bronze scales ultimately kill him anyway. 2 is better than none. War Paint upgrade 2 random skills seems pretty good. And Dagger Spray is really tempting because of our Akabeko trip, right? That's a really good turn 1 draw. And does help against Collector. But it is another unupgraded common card. Not sure about that. Either way, I'm not taking Expertise or Deflect, so let's get Acrobatics Blade Dance upgraded. Wow. Lucky. Lucky, lucky. Very good. Can you believe we still get to fight another elite before this act is over? Wild. Completely wild. I guess I could afford to upgrade this Dagger Spray, huh? Alright. Because of the Akabeko, I'll do it. "13 to all enemies twice." Pretty spicy. Strength form is just our primary form of block in this run now. Seems fair. We have Intangible turn 1 for the elite. Perfect. Yeah, we could have if we neutralized first, the Akabeko bonus then applies to neutralize instead of the Dagger Spray, and we lose all of the bonus damage. Take another Calc Gamble Plus, that sounds great. Thank you, Incensed. Wait a minute. Incense Burner, you fool! I can just kill on turn 1. But we should probably set up the Incense Burner for the Collector fight. We'll want it on turn 4 or 5. How much is this? 31 times 4. Yeah, that's more than 111. Pretty good. I guess that means we get to Strength Potion against Collector, which I'm happy to do. Any run that doesn't die to the Act 2 boss is a good run in my book. So Collector is summon, do whatever, debuff, and then the post-debuff it turns. Start on turn 5. So actually, Incense Burner on 0 is completely reasonable. We can go for Burner on 1, which should be next turn. You do not get a guaranteed potion from Act bosses, no. We'll try to set it up for next turn here. Perfect. Pen Nib! Every 10th attack we play is doubled in damage. That's Pen Nib, Akabeko, Bottled Trip. We set up Pen Nib to 9. It's gonna be Spicy Town. Third Acrobatics on offer, in case we just want to do, like, unlimited Sneaky Strike, calculated gamble nonsense. Starting to look towards Empty Cage being one of the best relics we could find, and end up in Act 3 and 4 just dunking as many strikes and defends as possible. We would also really happily take a Pandora's. That's right, and we're past any opportunity to find bites. I'd rather just upgrade the one that I have? Skip this one. Good. That I wanted to upgrade Dagger Spray? Definitely feel that way prior to Collector. I'm gonna just use the strength potion. I'm not gonna mess around with Collector here. My blood dance. Or simply gamble. I think simply gamble. Looking for Akabeko value here. Yeah! Boop. Haha! How's that for a start? Cool. So, 2, 3, 4. Okay, discard this then. It's not a kill, right? There's no way. Really. Hold on. How many attacks in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. Hold on, no. 5, 4, 9. So we do get a pen nib even if we... Alright, I actually do have to do math now. Hold on. So strikes are 13. Anything base 4, like the shivs and the endless agony, are going to be 10. So 10, 10, 10, 70. So 70 from those attacks. Sneaky Strike does 28. 19 times 1.5 be 28, right? $70 plus 28. Strike is going to be 13. And then Dagger Spray is going to be 27 times 2. That's what gets pen-nibbed. Total damage we deal, 165. Not quite a kill, but very close. Okay, so not a kill. In that case, we'll discard a strike. And we'll probably kill one of the minions here to reduce the damage further. This will be... Well, it's only 27 times 2 on the Collector. It's 18 times 2 here. So I do have to hit them for a little bit. They need to each take 9, looks like. So we'll put 2 Endless Agonies into one, 2 Shivs into the other one. They actually only take 7 damage here. Okay, you know what? I feel pretty good about that Dagger Spray now. Taking and upgrading a common card in Act 2 is not something I frequently do. I think it was exactly what was called for here. Probably should have charged the pen nib a little bit more. But that's okay. We get some awesome, awesome cards. Deck is thriving. So we could get AoE with Corpse Explosion, but given how effectively we just dispatched Collector, I don't feel like we need Corpse Explosion. Might make Donu and Deka a little easier, though. Alchemize lets us get random potions. Alchemize is really powerful. Especially with an upgrade. Or Adrenaline for just a little bit more draw, a little bit more energy. It really does feel like this deck thrives on big explosive turns. So having a little bit more to work with could be really good. But I'm with you there, Omni. I think both the Alchemize and the Adrenaline are A-tier cards. Adrenaline is almost always a solid pick, for sure. The question is one of the other rare cards next to Adrenaline better than the Adrenaline is? And the answer is sometimes. So if you're always picking Adrenaline when you see it, you may be missing out on a better option. But I don't think you're ever wrong to take it. And in this case, I think that's what I'm going to take. If I had an empty potion slot, I'd feel better about Alchemize, maybe. And we've already passed Sacred Bark. Excellent. Thinking, we definitely don't want a Fusion Hammer Coffee Dripper here, but I was thinking we wanted to get rid of our Strikes and Defends, and here is Pandora's Box offering to do exactly that. Transform all Strike and Defend cards, that's 9 transformed cards into who knows what. Would get some really good outcomes there. Or we can go Astrolabe. It's less transforms, but we get some upgrades. 3 guaranteed upgrades. Question is... The question is, are 6 transforms better than 3 upgrades? Probably, right? Glitching to get all these removed would, I think, be the strongest play for sure, and just have this be our deck. But I want this to count as a legit A20 run, and sometimes you want to keep the cards that the Pandora's Box adds, because they're really good. For example, second copy of Wraithform is pretty good. Calculated Gamble is pretty good. Probably going to remove this 1,000 Cuts, but the rest seems completely fine. And the Deadly Poison, we'll get to remove that too. Interesting how little weaken we still have in this deck. Despite Paper Crane, the only thing we've seen that we've actually... I think that's the only weak that we've seen the whole run is the Neutralize. Alright, we do have to go for the Burning Elite, and no punish on that. Lucky me. Alright, sweet. Just don't get punished, forehead. Although I can't go to this store, and I do want to get a card removal, so I think I'm going to go to this one. Why remove 1,000 Cuts? Because it... Well, actually, it's not too bad with 2 Blade Dances, but it's expensive at 2 cost. Something we're not realistically going to be able to put energy into most of the time. I suppose the Deadly Poison is a higher priority removal, since we can draw it multiple times. Is this an upgrade all cards kind of deck? Yes. Yes, it is. It's actually too much damage. All 3 of these enemies have to die at the same time. Playing a Calc Gamble, but this looks like a pretty good opener. Just gonna donk the one that's buffing. Showed some damage. Alright, I will begrudgingly play 1,000 Cuts, but only because I have to. We're 1 damage off here? Dang it. The Pendant Back of Echo thing. Dang it. Oh well. Potions. Though the Red Mask is pretty good, 1 week on turn 1 guaranteed with Paper Crane. I don't think it's worth 270 gold, is it? Actually. No, I'm going to the store. I want to remove a card. No, no, no. Refuse! pieces could be interesting. Actually, wait. 9... 10... Oh, wow. This deck is, like, dangerously close to going infinite, actually. If we get Madness Sneaky Strike. I'm going to try this. And if this kills my run, I'm sorry to myself. All my brave supporters. But, I gotta know. Got to know. This is as good as I expect it to be. Weaken. Although, I think we're actually good with our Neutralize. We're going to be able to play that Neutralize a lot. So let's not. The only thing we're missing right now is a way to generate, like, trivial block to deal with Beat of Death, perhaps. For a bit of a problem. Actually, Akabeko not in my favor here. Ends up being a Wraith form? Yeah, it's gonna have to be, right? Auto kill. This enemy can add curses to our deck, something we're hoping to avoid here. Can make this expertise free. That. Make Sneaky Strike free. Now it's an energy generating card. Here we go. Here. Don't want to change this. I'd like to get Incense Burner back up to a reasonable number. Ideally put it on 4 for Reptomancer. Although we might have no problem with Reptomancer on turn whatever. See how high we can get it at least. Of 3 intangible, we're good. Or if I can get Pendibaka Beko set up, I think that's also a good idea. Yep. And a Gambler's Brew, which is hella OP here. Bet over the Swift Potion. Here she is. Let me guess, turn 1 kill? 51 damage to all enemies twice. Alright, good fight. Brutal, man. Brutal. I actually almost think we avoid this elite and go for 2 upgrades here, because we have so many upgrades that are important. The Madness upgrades are quite good. One, to ensure that they can't hit each other. Getting this Wraith form upgraded is very important for the Intangible turn. Upgrading Terror is nice so that we can play it and so that Madness won't hit it. Upgrading 1000 Cuts is actually pretty decent damage. It's true, we could have stalled out that fight a little bit, maybe. Next fight's gonna be this fight. Like some upgrades. Feel about Ancient Pot. Ancient Pot has a variety of uses here. None of which I want. Right, we gotta get all 3 keys as well. Blue key here, red key here, green key here. What do we think? 3rd copy of Wraithform Plus? We even need another Wraithform Plus? We definitely get one here. By duplicating something with Dolly's Mirror, which is pretty dang good. Hey, Krogzar, yeah, we're doing some A20 runs, at least to start today. Well-laid plans might even be better than a Wraith form. Prepared? Prepared is not bad, genuinely. Am I Joe? Yes, I am. What do you get when you cross a Slay the Spire boss with a sheep? The Time Bleeder. Letter Opener could be good damage, maybe even infinite amounts of damage. How do we lose if we take a 3rd Wraith and well-laid plans? Essentially killing ourselves with Beat of Death, I think, is the answer. Although the Orichalcum was really going to help with that. Just by blocking 6 of the times 15 damage. But we'll still take 1 damage every time we play a card, and without an afterimage, that is going to be a lot of damage to us. Card remove is really, really powerful right now, and I would like to remove a card, which would be the Deadly Poison again. Means we can't Dolly's Mirror and Well-laid plans, if I do that. Honestly, I think if we have the Well-laid plans, we don't need 3 Wraith forms. 2 Wraith forms is, with an Incense Burner, that's 6 to 8 intangible. Nothing's going to survive that. Even against Awakened one, we can set up the deck enough that we can kill them in 1 turn. Probably. Don't have to upgrade the other Wraith form. That's true. Might have to upgrade the Well-laid plans. Either way, I'm removing this. This is cheaper than this is. Buy that. I do upgrade this, though. Well, I mean, that kind of ruins the whole... We're not really necessarily infinite, but getting close to it. This would entirely ruin that and make us incredibly strong in a very different way. I would have loved this Dead Branch, truthfully, but we don't get to take it because it's Sapphire Key time. Unfortunate. What status is? The plan's upgraded is probably a good idea. Yeah, do that, I guess. Entangle. Not worth taking damage over. I was hoping we could keep the pen nib here. And cuts against Nemesis seems pretty relevant. No other block cards aside from Piercing Wail. It's 6 block regardless. Courier's nice, giving us cheaper shops and restock in the final store. I have Akabeko Pen Nib charged. Getting a lot of money and a rare relic is going to be super worthwhile, I think. $57 damage, however many times. That's actually a little bit too much. Gamble, probably not. Just that ability to outright kill one here and only take 8 damage is, I think, well worth it. And we're intangible next turn. I think it's worth it to just take 8 and win the fight, essentially. We can reset the instance burner a little bit here. You can see how much draw control we have now, though. This. Was that all useful? No! Who cares, though? I think I'd like Instance Burner on 4 for Time Eater. Gambling chip. Start of each combat, discard any number of cards, draw that many again. Hell yeah. Very good find. And a bunch of cash. I like this regen potion too, it's a fair bit of healing here. And we can restock our potion at the store. I'm thinking about losing the weak potion. Tactician is here, giving us energy if we discard it. I don't think we need it. We have the Madnesses already as an energy generator. So I'm going to say no to that Tactician, which I can't upgrade. And I'm going to take this... That meter is going to be a little difficult. Regen potion. This is good cause for a turn 1 Wraith form. We gotta be really careful, though. Discard that. Lose the terror for now. Expertise, then Wraith form? Just Wraith form. We don't bother playing expertise. We're gonna lose Dex, but we really don't care. Do these endless agonies get out of here. Intangible next turn too. Okay, we're fine. Would really like to bring Time Eater below half health on this turn, though. Doesn't look like Blade Dance is going to get there. Lay it out anyway. Because we're not intangible here. Oh, we got lucky with the debuff, though. Okay. All good. So no attack on this turn, since Time Eater's below half here. No Piercing Wail, but I don't think that's a problem. Now we have the Terror for the second phase. Card Wraith form, you know? We're okay in this fight. Kinda had to YOLO that madness. Okay, last turn of Intangible. Pendib's on 8, though. Gonna take my win where I can get it. Weaken one. It's going to be an interesting fight. We have to utilize the madnesses effectively on this one. I don't have a lot of ways to block. So we're going to need to do damage very quickly, or else. Fortunately, the damage per turn won't be that high. Really need these madnesses to hit important targets. Like the Sneaky Strike, for example. Perfect. Okay, we have one free Sneaky Strike. Very, very important. I think the other one goes on the other Sneaky Strike, truly. I'm gonna play Well-Laid Plans this turn. And I think starting next turn, we're just gonna be intangible the rest of this fight. I'm gonna play Well-Laid Plans, die, Survivor, discarding Calculated Gamble, hold Wraithform Madness? No, don't hold Wraithform. I almost want to say hold Survivor, so that I can discard a card to make Sneaky Strike free, guaranteed. In that case, definitely not holding on to this. Play X. I'm gonna hold Survivor then. Survivor Madness. Doing this in a slightly weird order here, on purpose. Piercing Whale. Alright. Oh no, I actually can't. Yeah, let's just get rid of the exhausting stuff then. The Madness Sneaky Strike. Bolts. Perfect. Irana, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub and the 22 months of support. Sure. Okay, we are actually just still intangible for the big hit in Phase 2. We're already here. I'm kind of impressed by. So we get +2 energy every time we play this free Sneaky Strike. That's the secret. Acrobatics is now free. Go see? See the power? You see the power? Hold on, we gotta end with Incense Burner on 4 if possible. Even more important than Penibaka is making sure Incense Burner's on 4. Have to do. GG. Wow, that worked a lot better than I thought it would. Once we get all the exhausting cards out of the deck, we didn't even play the second Wraith Form, so we still had a couple non-exhausting stuff to deal with. But wow, that was really, really effective. Does feel like we'd benefit massively from an energy upgrade here or there. We still have to figure out how we're going to deal with Heart, though. 69 health might not be enough. I do think we upgrade one of the 2 Madnesses. Expertise upgrade is worth considering as well. Acrobatics upgrade is worth considering as well. Calculated Gamble upgrade, maybe? But I think it's Madness here. The 0 cost. Duplication Potion. A lot of good we can do with a dupe pot. We can buy a Tactician here, we can buy... Nah, we really don't care about the dex down, that's right. From Wraith Form, I don't think the Souvenir is a good choice. We only have 1 block card, and I might actually remove it here. There is another Piercing Wail on sale. That'll definitely help. Saves at least 9 hit points against Heart. It's only 21 gold. And there's another thing behind it, so that's probably going to be a pickup. Could remove 1,000 cuts. It's just expensive. I'm okay with a Dagger throw removal, maybe. Toy Ornithopter is going to be 10 additional hit points, so I kind of like that. Because that's part of the answer of, like, how do we block, is just with 10 hit points. And then we basically have to count cards against Heart. We have to do 800 damage in less than 80 cards, right? Because Beat of Death will eviscerate us otherwise. And that's only on intangible turns, otherwise we're taking 2 per card. So going like any kind of infinite is not a great idea. Sleazy Pal, thank you so much for the 9 months and that tier 1 cozy sub. Oh yeah, this is gonna be close. We do have duplication potion Wraithform to buy us more time at least. No! Tungsten Rod! If only you'd been here earlier, that would have been the ultimate answer. No! Alright, well, onwards. Who's stinky? Who's stinky? Just hold Madness Sneaky Strike. I think that's the play here. Should be able to do this fight without any damage taken. Perfect. Both of those free. We want this on 4, I would imagine? Yeah, 4 for Heart Fight's gotta be correct. And then we would like Pen Nib on 9 as well. If we can get both of them, that would be really ideal. Orichalcum is the only reason we're still in this at all, actually. Okay, perfect setups. Orcflux. This Eviscerate is actually pretty potent. We might need this for Heart, because we need to do damage with relatively few card plays, and this will definitely help. We really can't use either of these Blade Dances during the Heart fight. So I'm gonna pick this up. This is a great addition here. We're fine, too. Okay. Okay, we did get Survivor on turn 1. That's actually, like, hella important. I'm just gonna discard the trick. I'd like to exhaust all of the stuff here. Not pleased with Madness being in this hand. It's a Dagger throw. Go die to die first. That's good. Well, it's not actually that good. Don't draw these again. Okay, that's not great, but we got rid of 5 cards that I don't have to draw again. Took some beat of death damage, but blocked quite a bit with the Survivor. That's actually really important. Okay. Good luck to us from here. Bonski, thank you so much for the 2 months of support. We just go Eviscerate Slimed here. No well-laid plans. Hopefully drawing a Piercing Well on this turn. Odds are pretty good. This is 10 damage to us if we play all the shivs. That's super not worth it, right? Time to gamble, I believe. I guess I could aggro again, but... Madnesses, man. I think I'm holding on to the Sneaky Strike, then. Means I think it's Duke Pot or Wraithform time. Hold this. Playing the Eviscerate after the Wraithforms so that we only take 1 damage rather than a bunch. Here we can Wraithform Madness our Sneaky Strike. Oh, order. Or I could double Madness, double, and play both of them. Saves me energy this turn to use Skewer with. That's another 32 damage this turn. We'll just keep Madness. I don't know. Damage. Can actually pen nib that too? Yeah, that's even better. And now we're just limiting our card plays pretty much. We have 7 turns of intangible. That's, sorry, 7 more even. It's plenty of intangibility, but we may need to make sure that we don't take too much damage from playing our own cards. But only playing the cards that are worth it damage-wise. Oh. We're good though, yeah? GG, Mr. Hart. GG. Hey everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Did you know that I'm live 5 days a week on Twitch? Come join us to watch me live, ask questions, or chill with the community. Click the link in the description below to follow and be notified when I'm live. And while you're down there, make like a sandwich and sub to this channel for more fresh Baylor content. Ta-ta for now.